This is the COMA Girl Daily Podcast, written by Stephanie Bond. July 9th, Saturday. I smelled my roommate, Roberta Hazard, before she announced her arrival. Roberta works at a bakery, so the scents of cinnamon and cocoa cling to her like DNA. I think this adds to her sex appeal, because despite the fact that Roberta is a large woman, she has her pick of men. They literally follow her home. I kid you not. There have been times when I've left the apartment and found some lovesick guy lingering in the hall, hoping for a whiff of Roberta. Hi, Marigold, it's me, Roberta. Then she laughed. Or should I call you Coma Girl? Girlfriend, you're a dang celebrity. I can't go online without seeing some mention of you. The chair creaked as she settled into it. I bought one of those apple fritters you like, but since you're not awake, she continued thickly through a mouthful, I guess I'm going to have to eat it myself. As if she needs a reason. New room, huh? Well, this is better than the ICU, I guess. They only let me step inside once to get a look at you, then shoot me right out again. The sound of fingers being licked enthusiastically filled the ward. I can smell the glazed icing on the fritters. It's like a little sniff of heaven. They thought they were going to lose you, you know. Guess you showed them. No one had told Roberta that being moved to a long-term care ward isn't really an improvement over ICU. It's only an improvement over death. Between you and me, she said, her voice sounding closer and lower. You're the best-looking one here. Your roomies seem a little stale. Come on, girl, you got to get out of here. I'm working on it. Guess who came in the bakery today? Go on, guess. Okay, you'll never guess, so I'll tell you. Marco. Remember Marco? The guy I dated last spring till I found out he was married? Well, he says he's left his wife for real this time, and he wants to get back together. What do you think I should do? Run like the wind. I know you never liked Marco, but I think he's changed. He hadn't. People don't change, not for the better anyway. Guess who else came in this week? Go on, guess. Okay, you'll never guess, so I'll tell you. Duncan. Duncan? The mere mention of his name nearly sent me back under. I could feel the fingers of deep unconsciousness pulling at me. The equivalent, I suppose, of a person in a coma almost passing out. I hated that even in this state of near nothingness, he could still affect me. He's back in town, and get this, his fiancée is friends with the owner of the bakery. They came in to taste test cakes for their wedding. I mean, what are the chances they'd walk into the bakery where I work? If you ask me, it's kind of freaky. Welcome to my life. He didn't know about the accident. When I told him you'd been injured, he was really upset. I guess that made me feel a little better, but not less comatose. I wasn't nice to him, in case you were wondering. I wasn't rude, but I wasn't nice, because no matter what you say, I think he treated you pretty shabbily. And that's why I love Roberta. Oh, and his fiancée, who laughs like a barking seal, by the way, chose the pink grapefruit cake for the reception. I mean, yuck, am I right? She's right, but pink grapefruit is trendy and sounded hip on Pinterest wedding boards. Not that I'd ever haunted Pinterest wedding boards. What reason did I have to look at Pinterest wedding boards? I could count on one hand the number of proposals I'd received in my life. If I put my finger and thumb together to make a big fat 0. If I could lift my hand. Anyway, I thought you'd want to know he was back in town. And planning his wedding to someone else. The sound of wax paper being wadded up reached my ears, and the chair creaked, indicating Roberta had stood. Listen, Marigold, I hate to be a downer, but I have to know what to do about the apartment. I mean, your half of the rent is still being drafted out of your checking account, but I feel bad that you're paying and you're not even there. On the other hand, I don't want to find another roommate if you're going to wake up tomorrow. I would do my best to oblige. She sighed. Okay, I gotta run. Marco is waiting for me in the lobby. Bye, Coma Girl.
Hi, this is Stephanie Bond, author of the COMA Girl Daily podcast. If you're enjoying this story, I would be so grateful if you'd take 2 minutes to leave a 5-star review wherever you listen to podcasts. Good reviews feed the magic algorithms that decide what to show listeners who are searching for an entertaining podcast. In short, reviews help more people find COMA Girl. Thank you so much for your support.